Hey everyone, this is John with Motivation Theory, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Enda Lapatet First Impressions. If you are not aware, a Kickstarter funded company called Enda is making the first high-performance athletic shoes in Africa. Founded with the mission of bringing Kenyan athletic greatness to runners everywhere and fueling economic development in Kenya. The Lapatet is a daily trainer designed to take on the bulk of your weekly mileage. It is advertised to be a great choice for easy runs, recovery runs, and long runs. Now let's go through a couple of the specs. It's got a 6mm heel to toe drop with a 24mm high rebound EVA under the forefoot. It comes in at just 9.2 ounces in a men's 8.5 or a women's 10. And that seems like a crazy lightweight for such a cushioned and robust feeling shoe when you put it on your foot. There is a soft pocket of high rebound foam under the midfoot of the Lapatet with firm wedges of foam at the heel and at the toe with a neutral design aimed at more efficient runners with a natural midfoot strike. And it has a very cushioned upper. When I say cushion, this is a very thick upper in comparison to the tech out there now, like the wave knit and the mesh alternatives. So the Lapatet is a very comfortable, very snug feeling shoe that kind of leaves you feeling like you're wearing a very thick, cushioned pair of socks. And very interestingly, the Lapatet is covered with little bits of the Kenyan culture, such as the flag eyelets, which have 3 of the 4 colors of the Kenyan flag encircling the top eyelets: black for the people, red for the blood spilled for independence, and green for the plant life of Kenya. Also, Kenya's North Rift Valley has produced generations of the world's greatest distance runners, so it makes complete sense that Enda would pay tribute to the history and culture of great running with a topographical map of the down the center of the outsole. Very cool element there. Lastly, it has the kanga and kikoi patterns from 2 of the traditional Swahili fabrics presented on the tongue and on the pull tab here in the back of the shoe. It's very cool. It has almost kind of a rubbery feel, and it is an awesome color addition to this shoe in particular. So my first impressions of the shoe when I first put it on my foot was it is a substantial upper. The upper feels, like I said, it almost feels like a very tight sock, and that is a drastic change from the other shoes that are on the market right now. And when I first put it on, I was not a fan. I was really wondering whether or not this was just going to choke my foot. It has a lot of cushion, and I hadn't actually, loosened the laces and properly laced my foot up. So I wore it around yesterday for about 8 hours. Did that. I laced it correctly on my foot. Wore it around, was very impressed with the amount of cushion. There was no rub. It is a very stout, sturdy, well-built shoe. I can tell you that. This is a very well-built shoe. And after wearing it around for most of the day yesterday, I was definitely excited to run in the shoe today. So I did a recovery run because Sunday I ran a 50K on the treadmill right here. And I was looking forward to trying this shoe because it is kind of marketed as a recovery shoe, long run shoe. I put this shoe on today and ran 4 miles, and it felt like heaven. This shoe was phenomenal. It has that nice snug feel that when you have sore feet or like anything, that compression feels really, really good on the hurt bits in your body. The shoe is just phenomenally cushioned. It has almost a Hoka feel to the heel, because you can heel strike in the shoe. I mean, I was running over here and I was changing from hitting midfoot like it says it's designed to, but it is also very good if you are heel striking. So if you're running long distance and you're changing up your gait to kind of heel strike to take the pressure off your knees and hips, and if you're a natural heel striker, this shoe would be phenomenal for you. It's not touted as a heel striking shoe, but I can tell you right now, at my weight, which is 214, 6 foot, I'm a big guy, it provided plenty of cushion, and it was not squishy. It was not kind of a squishy feel and made you feel like you're kind of moving around on a marshmallow. This is a very, very good feeling shoe that I'm actually looking forward to running some long distances. I think this would do very good at the half marathon mark. For me, being a larger guy, I like a shoe that is very cushioned, very stable. It's a very stable shoe. It's stable through the lateral side of the shoe. And I didn't feel any movement. I didn't feel like this thing was trying to take over my foot and make my foot do anything it didn't want to do. It was a very natural fit to my foot. So I would highly recommend it if you are, even if you're a larger runner. this would work well for you if you're looking for a shoe, even though it's not a stability shoe per se. If you're a mile pronator, I think it would work. If you're a heel striker, I think it would work. If you're a natural midfoot striker, this will work. That's my first impression. I will probably do a 50-mile review of the shoe after I put some more miles on it, but initially I think it's a great shoe. I think it's worth trying out, and it's a great cause. These folks are doing great things in Africa for the Kenyan people. And just for the record, I purchased this shoe with my own money. Enda did not supply me the shoe, and I'm not being paid to do or say anything about the shoe. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm going to leave you with the review for the Hoka One Speedgo 4 down here, and the 300-mile review of the Mizuno Wave Inspire 16 right here, and I will see you in the next video. Go ahead and click on one of those. Thanks.